At 11, a Buffalo man who spent his career fighting to preserve Buffalo's history is now retiring.
For 40 years, Tim Tielman has fought to save buildings and neighborhoods in Buffalo, first with the Preservation Coalition of Erie County, and most recently, the Campaign for Greater Buffalo. 2 on Your Side's Nate Benson has more for us tonight. Nate?
Yeah, Scott and Mary Alice, I talked to Tim about some of the preservation wins and losses he experienced in his 40-year career and reflected on some of the good trouble he got himself into. Standing on the corner of Washington Street and Eagle Street.
My background at school was urban geography.
Around the corner from where 40 years ago a young Tim Tielman was working in the Main Place Mall.
In a bookstore.
And got his start preserving Buffalo.
There was a plan to build a festival marketplace on Erie Basin Marina. And I wrote an opinion piece in the Buffalo News.
You got yourself into what I like to call some good trouble, right?
Yeah, I think that's fair to say. When you're doing stuff as a citizen, the policymakers, government, business community, they weren't used to it.
There are fingerprints of Tielman's preservation efforts in practically every part of the Queen City.
The Richardson Complex, the Central Terminal, the Cobblestone Historic District, Hamlin Park.
And too many others to list, saved from the wrecking ball. His biggest preservation fight, though,
the Erie Canal lawsuit.
We know it today as Canalside.
Well-funded, well-connected group of people together with a state agency. So they thought it gave them the genius to rebuild Buffalo or something. It's the Erie Canal. You can't destroy it, just unbury it, rebuild the stuff.
Which is ultimately what happened. But not every preservation fight was won. If there's one you wish you could get back, one that you wish you could have gotten over the hurdle.
The one that sticks out is perhaps the freshest, and that's the Great Northern. For reasons only known to God, the chairman of ADM, and Mayor Byron Brown, did that building come down, because physically it could have stood as long as the pyramids of Egypt.
But as Tielman will tell you, the preservation victories and losses were not his alone, but rather a community of people who wanted to save pieces of Buffalo's history.
Everyone watching this, everyone in the city of Buffalo does have an opportunity to step in and make something good happen, so make it happen, put in the work.
Tielman says in his retirement he plans to do some writing and traveling, but Mary Alice, he said he will still be keeping an eye on preservation efforts in the Queen City.
Of course, we expect nothing less, but agree or disagree with him, his passion and dedication really was unmatched, and we wish him well. Yep. Thank you for that, Nate.